Hey adventurers, ever wanted to go somewhere that was completely made au naturel? Well, join us as we dive into nature's own jaw-dropping, awe-inspiring wonders. I'm not talking about just any mountain or beach, but places that'll make you pinch yourself to check if you're dreaming. Make sure to stick around because you won't want to miss our number one pick. Ever thought about walking on the surface of Mars? Save the rocket fuel because the Sahara Desert might be your closest experience. Spanning 11 countries, it's the world's third largest desert. But here's the kicker, it's not all just endless dunes. You can find surreal salt flats and even snowy peaks. Imagine sandboarding down dunes taller than skyscrapers or stargazing without a single light polluting the view. What makes it unique? The Sahara is the only place where you can go from sweating bullets to layering up in the same day. So pack both your sunscreen and your parka. This is one for my Avatar fans. The planet of Pandora comes to life here in the Zhangjiajie National Forest, the inspiration behind the famous floating mountains. Located in China, these colossal pillar-like rocks are not your average hills. They've been shaped by thousands of years of erosion. Want a true thrill? Walk across the glass-bottomed bridge suspended over two peaks, if you dare. And don't just look up. The forest below is a labyrinth of exotic plants and rare animals. It has the ability to make you feel like you're in multiple worlds at once. One moment you're in a fairy tale, the next a sci-fi epic. Who's up for a natural spa day that Cleopatra would envy? Head over to Pamukkale in Turkey. Now this isn't your average hot spring, it's a stairway to heaven with terraced thermal pools. The name literally means cotton castle, and one glance tells you why. These white travertine terraces filled with warm, mineral-rich waters are perfect for a soak. But wait, there's history here too. The ancient city of Hierapolis is just a stone's throw away. Pamukkale gives you the double whammy of relaxation and a history lesson that you'll actually enjoy. Alright, adventure junkies, ever thought about visiting a place less populated than a ghost town? Let's talk Antarctica. Nope, it's not just for penguins and scientists. This icy wonderland has mountains that are covered by glaciers, making it look like an entirely different planet. Go ice climbing or take a boat through iceberg alleys. And let's not forget about the southern lights. That's the Aurora Australis for you geography buffs. What's the catch? Antarctica is the only continent without a time zone, so technically you could celebrate New Year's whenever you want. How's that for a party trick? Anyone can see a car or horse race, but can you say you've seen a wildlife race? Strap in because the Serengeti migration is the Super Bowl of animal movement. Imagine over 2 million wildebeests, zebras, and antelopes covering the distance from Los Angeles to New York. Yes, insane, right? It's not just a walk in the park. These animals face predators, rivers, and their own stampeding hooves. Hot air ballooning over the herds? Talk about an Instagram moment. The wow factor. This migration is the Earth's oldest flash mob, organized yet wild and definitely not to be missed. Think you've seen a big hole in the ground? Well, you haven't really seen one until you've laid eyes on the Grand Canyon. This massive chasm carved by the Colorado River is about 277 miles long and over a mile deep. Yeah, it's basically Mother Nature showing off. Get your hiking boots on and trek down to the bottom, or for thrill seekers, what about some whitewater rafting? To top it off, the rocks at the bottom are nearly 2 billion years old, so you're literally walking through a time capsule. Speaking of time travel, ever wanted to experience the age of dinosaurs? The Galapagos Islands are your next best bet. With their iconic giant tortoises and marine iguanas that look like they stepped out of prehistory. Situated off the coast of Ecuador, this cluster of islands is a living lab of evolution. Go snorkeling with playful sea lions or paddleboarding alongside a school of rainbow-colored fish. And the real jaw-dropper? Some of these species here can't be found anywhere else on Earth. It's like nature's VIP lounge, and you're on the guest list. Have you ever looked at the night sky and wished for more razzle-dazzle? Say no more, because the Northern Lights will give you a light show that makes New Year's fireworks look like a flickering candle. Visible from various locations like Norway, Canada, and even parts of the US, this spectacle is Mother Nature's disco. If you're lucky, you might catch shades of pink, purple, and even red. Each light display is as unique as a fingerprint, never repeated and impossible to forget. So keep your eyes peeled. The sky's not just a blank canvas, it's a masterpiece in motion. Hear the birds chirping, the frogs croaking, and the howler monkeys, well, do what they do best. We've made it to the Amazon rainforest. This gigantic lung of the earth spans over 9 countries and is home to 10% of all species on the planet. If you're an animal lover, say hello to jaguars, macaws, and the mysterious pink river dolphin. Now for the daredevils, how about ziplining through the treetops? The Amazon River has so much water that it could fill Lake Michigan in just 4 hours. Yeah, you could say it's kind of a big deal. We've made it to Mount Everest, the rooftop of the world. If you ever wanted to be on top of, well, everything, this is your jam. Standing at an eye-watering height of 29,032 feet, it's the tallest mountain on Earth. For thrill seekers, it's the ultimate bucket list item. Think ice climbing, frigid winds, and the bragging rights of a lifetime. But hey, if scaling it isn't your thing, helicopter tours offer jaw-dropping views without the frostbite. The curveball? Everest is still growing. Yup, the mountain is about an inch taller each year. Talk about reaching for the stars. You know those epic cliff scenes in movies where the hero stands on the edge looking all contemplative? Well, the Cliffs of Moher are the real-life version, but way better. Stretching for about 9 miles along the Irish coast, these cliffs reach up to 702 feet at their highest point. That's taller than the Eiffel Tower lying down. Take a cliffside hike, or if you're feeling brave, peek over the edge, just not too close. The quirky twist? Locals say on a clear day, you can see America. Okay, not really, but you can spot the Aran Islands. If you ever wanted to feel like a cork bobbing on water, the Dead Sea is your go-to spot. Straddling Israel and Jordan, this salt lake is so dense you couldn't sink if you tried. Forget about swimming. Here, you float. Flip through a magazine or take a selfie while chilling on the water's surface. Slather yourself with the mineral-rich mud for a spa experience like no other. At about 1,400 feet below sea level, it's the lowest point on dry land. And trust me, in a place this extraordinary, the only thing sinking will be your stress levels. Heads up, literally. You'll be doing a lot of looking up in the redwood forest. These trees are the skyscrapers of the plant world, with some reaching heights of more than 370 feet. That's taller than the Statue of Liberty. Walk among these ancient giants, some of which are over 2,000 years old and feel like a character in a fantasy novel. For the adventurers, how about tree climbing with ropes and harnesses? It's like your childhood treehouse, but supersized. These trees are so tall that they create their own weather. So don't be surprised if it starts raining under a sunny sky. Who's ready to meet Nemo and his entire extended family? The Great Barrier Reef stretches over 1,400 miles, making it the world's largest living thing on Earth. Yeah, it's that big. Snorkel or scuba dive to explore this underwater maze of colors, with more than 1,500 species of fish, not to mention the turtles, sharks, and dolphins. More of a sky gazer? How about a helicopter tour for an awe-inspiring aerial view? Fun fact, the Great Barrier Reef that we see today is estimated to be about 10,000 years old. That's as old as the Ice Age. You've seen wonders on land, under the sea, and even up in the sky, but nothing, absolutely nothing, prepares you for the ethereal beauty of Ha Long Bay. Imagine over 1,600 islands and islets forming a seascape of limestone pillars. It's like Mother Nature decided to throw a rock concert, and this bay is the main act. Kayak through caves, hop onto a junk boat, or just soak in the sunset views. Why is it number 1? Legend has it that the bay was formed by dragons descending from heaven, and honestly, spend a day here and you'll believe it. Wow, what a journey we've been on, right? From the echoing depths of the Grand Canyon to the dizzying heights of Mount Everest, we've traveled through the world's most extraordinary natural wonders. If your bucket list isn't overflowing by now, I don't know what will do the trick. Ready to embark on your own adventure? Then go ahead, pack the subscribe button, and don't forget to drop a comment telling us which wonder you'd visit first. Trust me, you don't want to miss the next departure. Stay adventurous, stay curious, and until next time, keep exploring.